Today, we're going to unlock a hidden superpower for your Windows PC. Seriously, it's the ability to turn it on from pretty much anywhere in the world. This is one of those pro-level tips that'll completely change how you access your most important machine. So, let's get right into it.
Okay, picture this. You're at a coffee shop, you're about to give a huge presentation, and then that sinking feeling hits you. The final version of your file is sitting right there on your desktop computer, which is off and miles away. It's that frustrating moment we've all been way too close to. But what if you could just turn it on, right from where you're sitting?
So in this explainer, we're going to walk through exactly how to do that. We'll cover what this feature is, why it's such a massive boost for your productivity, and then we'll get into the step-by-step setup in both your BIOS and in Windows. And don't worry, we'll even cover the common troubleshooting tips to make sure your setup is absolutely seamless.
So, what is this superpower I'm talking about? Well, it's a professional-grade feature that's probably already built right into your computer, just kind of sitting there, waiting for you to activate it. It's called Wake on LAN, or you'll see it as WOL. At its core, it's a standard that lets you wake your computer up from a sleep or even a shutdown state just by sending it a special signal over your network. See, your PC isn't completely off. It's just in a low power state, kind of listening.
And this all works thanks to something called a magic packet. Now, it's not actually magic, but I gotta say, it feels like it. It's just a tiny little broadcast message that has your network card's unique address inside. When your sleeping PC detects this very specific packet, and only this packet, it knows it's time to wake up and get to work.
Okay, so it's a neat trick for sure, but, why should you go through the trouble of setting it up? Let's talk about the real-world benefits that really put you in complete control.
The source material for this explainer highlights a perfect example. Someone using Wake on LAN to grab work files from home, even sharing them with colleagues while they were on vacation. This kind of capability just completely removes the need to carry around bulky and, let's be honest, often insecure external drives.
So the payoff here is just total freedom. You can access anything on your home PC from anywhere. You could even use a lightweight little laptop to connect to your powerful desktop at home and run, say, graphics-intensive tasks remotely. It's all about efficiency and really maximizing your productivity.
Ready to set this thing up? Awesome. There are two main places we need to enable this feature, and we're going to start with your computer's BIOS. Now, this is by far the easiest way into the BIOS on a modern Windows machine. From your Start menu, just hold down that Shift key and then click Restart. Your PC is going to reboot into this special blue menu. From there, just follow the path you see on the screen, Troubleshoot, then Advanced Options, and finally, UEFI firmware settings.
Okay, so every BIOS looks a little bit different, so you might have to poke around a bit. Look for headings like Power Management or Configuration. What you're looking for is the Wake on LAN option. Once you find it, just enable it. You might also see some related settings like Power On by PCIe. It's a good idea to enable that one too. Just whatever you do, be sure to save your changes before you exit.
All right, part one is done. With the BIOS all configured, the next step is to tell Windows itself to actually pay attention to that magic packet we talked about. This part's pretty straightforward. Just right-click your Start button and open up the Device Manager. Find the Network Adapters section. Click the little arrow to expand it, and then right-click on your main network adapter, that's usually your Ethernet connection, and go to Properties.
So, in the Properties window, there are two really important tabs. First, click on the Power Management tab. You've got to make sure both boxes are checked. Allow this device to wake the computer and the one that specifies it can only do it with a magic packet. Then, you're going to switch over to the Advanced tab. Scroll through that big list until you find Wake on Magic Packet, and then just change its value to Enabled. That's it.
We're almost there. The very last piece of information you need is your computer's local IP address. So open up the command prompt, type ipconfig, and hit Enter. Look for the IPv4 address. It'll be a string of numbers, and write that down. You'll need this address to tell your Wake on LAN tool which computer on your network to wake up.
Now, sometimes technology needs a little bit of a nudge. If you try it and it doesn't work on the first go, don't panic. It's almost always a really simple fix.
So let's just run through a quick checklist of the most common reasons Wake on LAN might not be working, so you can get this sorted out fast. First thing, did you remember to save your changes in the BIOS? It's a super easy step to miss. Second, check if Fast Startup is turned off in your Windows Power Options, because sometimes that can interfere. And of course, the classic, make sure your Ethernet cable is actually plugged in securely. And finally, if you want to wake your PC from outside your home network, you'll have to set up something called port forwarding on your router for UDP port 9. And that's it, really.
Once you've gone through these steps, you've fundamentally changed your relationship with your computer.
By doing this, you've basically unleashed its true potential. Your powerful desktop, all your apps, every single file, they're all now just on standby, ready for you whenever and wherever you happen to need them. No more forgotten files, no more limits.
So that leaves us with one final thought. Your personal computer is now truly on demand. The question is no longer if you can get to it, but what new possibilities this opens up for you. So, what are you going to do with it?